Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gunsel59, and today we are back with episode 2 of our Buffalo Sabres Legend GM mode. And in this episode, I'm going to show you I made a quick change after a comment I got in the last episode. So he was saying that I should probably, there was a lot of other people I could have chose for the Nashville Legend, and I completely forgot Steve Sullivan, and I don't know how I completely forgot him because I used to be a Penguins fan, and he used to play for the Penguins, so I went ahead and changed Alexander Radulov to Steve Sullivan. Look at that, first line playmaker, country is Canada. He's got the same contract and everything. I didn't really edit his stats too much because, I mean, like 88 overall legend, I mean, he'll grow. He's high elite, he's going to grow. And I went ahead and I'll show you, I put Alexander Radulov back on his old team, the Montreal Canadiens, I believe. Yes, there he is. The real Alexander Radulov. Didn't want to take away too much from the Canadiens. I kind of realized that was kind of unfair. I don't know what I was thinking right there. Honestly, though, shout out to Aztec. He retweeted my tweet, and now I have 5 more subscribers, and now we're at 40. So thank you guys so much for 40 subscribers. Honestly, had a lot of views in the last episode. Really thankful for that. I don't know. I woke up today and I come in with 21 views, and I just couldn't believe my eyes. So, honestly, though, shout out to X-Tech for letting me do this series because this is originally his idea to do this. I'm not sure, though. I mean, he might have taken it from them. I'm not sure, but I got it from him, obviously. So, without further ado, let's start off this series. Obviously, we're having some good omens when we're starting off this series already. But before we go ahead and start off the season, we're gonna need to fill in some holes in the fourth line. So, obviously, as you can see, our fourth line is kind of like dead. It's not really going pretty well. It has like a 73 and a 77, and I really don't know what is going on. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, so we're back. I'm sorry about that. My game froze for some reason. I was kind of scared there. I thought of the same thing that was going to happen to my Arizona GM would happen to mine. My game froze. Luckily, save data still here. So anyway, look at this fourth line. So we got Nick Delorier. He's fine. He's left wing grinder. Basically the perfect fourth liner, right? But then you got Malone and Cody McCormick. I mean, they're both listed as... One is listed as an other forward. One's a fourth liner. Now, I don't want to bring up Gionta because he's a sniper. He does not belong on the fourth line. I would rather have him here to develop Alexander Nylander. So what I'm going to do here is that we're going to go to free agency and sign some fourth line depth forwards, so to see how it goes, you know, because I just really don't like not having 80s all across the board on my team, because if you want to have a good team, you need to have 80s across the board. You need to have good depth. So, no, not trade. I don't want to trade anybody. We will be making a trade after this, though. But I want to find some free agents. We need a free agent center and a free agent right winger who is like a good depth forward. Let's see. 21 years old, TJ Gagliardi, 6. Yeah, that's a perfect depth forward. Offer contract to TJ Gagliardi. You want 6? You only want a very little contract, so I'm gonna sign him to that. Let's see. Let's find someone. RJ Umberger. Nah, he's too old. Zubris is too old. Way too old. Jarrett Stoll. Nah, he's gonna drop. I don't want him to go to. Nah, we're going lower. Let me find a right winger. Apologize, guys. I apologize. Ooh, David Jones. Yes, David Jones is perfect. David Jones is perfect for this team. Yeah, we're gonna use David Jones as our. We're gonna sign him for our fourth liner. So let's see if he signs. If these two sign with us, it would be great if they could. That'd be awesome. I'd love that. Whole team meeting. I apologize. I did not want to do that. Looks like our team's morale is going up lately. Wonder why. Let's see. Play next preseason game. No, we'll just sim past it. And hopefully they sign for us. I would love to have Gagliardi and the other dude. What's his name? David Jones. That would be great to have them because they're pretty good depth. Yep, they both signed for our team. That's awesome. So now we have some great depth on our team. Not really depth, but great fourth line forwards. You need good depth. Good depth can win you Stanley Cups. Just ask the Pittsburgh Penguins. So, I'm sorry, I keep on mentioning the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm kind of mad today because Nick Bonino signed a $4 million contract, a ginormous contract, and it really did not help me out, to say the least. It was not that fun to see him go like that. But it's okay. It's okay. You know, things happen. He was probably asking for a lot of money, and so what are you gonna do? So now our offense is up to 90. So we have 90 offense, 90 defense, and 95 goaltending. I feel like we're the Montreal Canadiens right now. Montreal Canadiens currently without our legend. We have Dominic Hasek, and we're gonna be riding a really good goaltender, and that's how we're gonna make the playoffs. And we're just gonna see how long. So I want our team is young, so we can definitely become that team who's like got super duper good, like the old Buffalo Sabres with Dominic Hasek, the good Buffalo Sabres. I think we can make playoffs first year. It really does depend on how the simulation goes and how the other teams simulate. But I think that if we can get lucky and we can win some, if Dominic Hasek can play like Dominic Hasek, which I have further confidence that he can, a lot of confidence that he can do that, then you know what? We have a really good chance at making the playoffs. Just look at our preseason record right now. We are 6-0-0. Can we win this last game and make it 7? I swear, if we make it 7. Yes, we do. And Hasek had like 3 shutouts in the preseason. So that just shows you how good Hasek is. So I swear, if he like chokes in the regular season, that'd be awful. We're playing against the Montreal Canadiens. They have a fellow good goaltender, and we win our first game. Oh, I should have simmed that. I'll sim the next game against Minnesota, the next home game against Minnesota. We beat Edmonton 5-2. That's awesome. Dominic Hasek gets his first shutout, 4-0 win. 2-1 overtime loss. So that's the first loss of this GM mode. 10 games in. That is unbelievable. Honestly, that is unbelievable. Playing against Eric Lindros and the Broad Street Bullies. Let's see who wins this game. I thinking us. No, we get shut out. Oh shoot! I forgot to sim that Minnesota game, and we lose 7-0. Oh, that's not a good loss. So let's play against the Florida Panthers. They got Scott Mellenby as their legend, so they're not gonna be too good early on, but they should be really good when he grows. So let's go first period. Okay, 1-1. We got Scott Mellenby, there he is, and Kyle Okposo. Second period, yeah, Zach Bogosian. Third period, oh, we lose 4-3. That's rough. Did not want to lose like that, 4-3. That sucks. So let's finish off the simulation right here. We're 3-3-1. We lost 4 games in a row. If we lose this game, it'll make it 5. Come on, yeah, nice job, Hasek, getting a shutout right there. So let's just take a look at our stats at the end of this month. We are in a wild card spot, 4th place in the Atlantic Division. The most points on our team is Kyle Okposo with 6 points in 8 games. I don't know, kind of like more point production. But what really matters for our team is definitely the goalies, how they're doing. So we got Dominic Hasek in there. Laner hasn't played a game yet. Hasek 4-3-0, has 2 shutouts. Save percentage is pretty good. But gotta get more from Hasek. Had a really good start to the season, kind of rough ending. So I'm hoping we can maybe get ourselves back on track here for the rest of this month. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and sim this game against Toronto. See how we do. Minnesota, no, Manny Fernandez, the other goalie, is stoning us right now. He stoned us last game. We lost 7-0. Let's go. First period against Matt Sundin. There you go, 2-0. Evander Kane, Sam Reinhart. Second period, oh, Jack Eichel scores, but Van Riemsdyk and Kadri come in. Let's go third period. Yeah, we win 6-2. Evander Kane, Tyler Ennis, and Ryan O'Reilly. Never give alcohol to Ryan O'Reilly, guys. That's one rule. Tyler Ennis, the newly traded Buffalo Sabres guy, right after I started the GM mode. I actually got the notification while I was on the GM mode. That's why I brought it up. I was just like, I tried to keep my cool. I would have been like, oh my god. But, yeah. He was traded while I was making that episode, which is kind of funny. I mean, I didn't change the rosters for that because too lazy. And if I had to do that, I would change every roster, and I didn't want to. So let's go on and finish off the simulation for this episode, or maybe not this episode. I don't know. We could go to January here. Yeah, we can definitely go to January, unless it takes us too much time to check out the stats. Ooh, nice job. 5-2 win against the Ottawa Senators. Nice. We're beating the Bruins. I like that. We lose to the Senators. Senators have Daniel Alfredsson. I like Daniel Alfredsson, except for that one time he was pretty classless. He took a shot at Scott Niedermayer. He legit just slap shot at the puck, and it went right at Scott Niedermayer. It was at the end, but you know what? You gotta cut him some slack, because the poor guy, he's never won a Stanley Cup, obviously. I don't think he ever won a Stanley Cup. Yeah, he never won a Stanley Cup. He still hasn't won a Stanley Cup, unfortunately. Never will. Maybe he can win one with the Senators in this GM mode. Yeah, all these there's a lot of legends in here who've never won a Stanley Cup, and we're hoping they can win a cup in this GM mode. But obviously, we gotta win a cup. Dominik Hasek's won a cup before with the Detroit Red Wings. I believe he's won 2. Yes, he's won 2 cups. He won one in 2007 and he won one in 2000 against the Carolina Hurricanes, 2001 or 2002. I'm not sure about that. Obviously, that was before my time period because I'm 13 years old. But I have very good memories of Dominik Hasek in the 2008 playoffs, even though I think he was the backup behind Osgood. I'm not sure about that. So we are in the 5th wildcard spot to end off this month, behind the Montreal Canadiens and the Tampa Bay Lightning. And in first place is the Boston Bruins. Speaking of the Red Wings, they're second place with Nick Lidstrom. So our leading point producer is Evander Kane in 23 points in 22 games. I like that. Evander Kane doing a good job. Let's see Eichel. He's got 12 points in 22 games. He's already grown to an 88 overall. Wow, that is unbelievable. He's already grown by 2 in 2 months. We got Dominik Hasek. Let's see how he's doing. Goalies still haven't rotated for some reason. So we got Dominik Hasek. He's probably because his durability is 85. Okay. 11, 8, and 2. Goals against 56. 918 save percentage, so it's gone down. Well, obviously, yeah, you can't keep a good save percentage consistent. It's pretty hard. Still has 2 shutouts. Hasn't had many shutouts ever since then. Actually has 0 shutouts. So, actually, no. Let's go check out around the league and see how the rest of the league is doing compared to us. So, we have, we already seen Toronto Maple Leafs. Our last place was Matt Sundin. Poor Toronto Maple Leafs. Honestly, though, not poor anymore because they're going to be really, really good next year. I'm calling it. They just signed Ron Hainsey from us. They're going to be so good. So in the Metropolitan Division, we got the Washington Capitals in first place. And they have a game in hand on everyone except for the Blue Jackets, who are way behind them. We got the New York Islanders with Mike Bossy. By the way, Capitals Peter Bondra. We got Philadelphia Flyers, Eric Lindros in third place. But that's soon to change. They got 2 games ahead. New Jersey Devils with Scott Stevens. They're 24 points. The Penguins are on 5th place, much lower than I expected. They're not even in a wild card spot. 10, 9, and 4 with that stacked team, Crosby. That's insane. We got the Central Division, Minnesota Wild, and Manny Fernandez are 16, 2, and 4. They have an outstanding record. They're a stacked team. We got the Chicago Blackhawks with Bobby Hull. We got the Winnipeg Jets with Teemu Selanne. They're in 3rd place. We got the Nashville Predators with the newly exchanged Steve Sullivan. We got the Dallas Stars with 24 points. We got the St. Louis Blues with 22. And the Colorado Avalanche with Peter Forsberg at 15. So in the Pacific Division, first place, we got Theo Fleury and the Calgary Flames. That's odd, actually. That's different from usual. We got Anaheim Ducks. They got 31 points. They're with their second place. They're pretty good. They got Paul Correa. The Edmonton Oilers. Ooh, they're pretty good. They have Wayne Gretzky and Connor McDavid, yet they're still 3rd place. The San Jose Sharks and Owen Nolan are in 4th place. The Los Angeles Kings, 23 points. They're in 5th place. The Vancouver Canucks with Pavel Bure and are in 6th place. And then, the Arizona Coyotes are the worst team in the league with Keith Tkachuk. So let's see where we are in terms of the entire league. We are 14th place in the entire league. The Minnesota Wild are the 1st place team in the league. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're doing really good, actually. So, let's go actually check out points around the league, not just here, because I think we're going to end off the simulation at the start, just kind of get a feel of this GM mode. So the entire league, let's check this out. So we got Patrick Kane is still first place, my goodness. But Pavel Bure is right behind him, so that's nice. Claude Giroux has 24 points, probably with not really Eric Lindros. Then we got Vincent Lecavalier and Steven Stamkos. Look at this 1-2 punch. This is just insane. They're so good. Jean Beliveau has 29 points. Mike Bossy's got 29. Yeah, a lot of Mike Bossy and Tavares. They're gonna be so good. We got Ovechkin and Bondra. Look at these, a lot of pairs here. We got Shen. We got Korea. We got Kucherov with LeCavalier and Stamkos. Pavelski with Nolan. Yeah, and then yeah, that's it. So basically, those are the other players. So I like the look of this GM mode. I think we're doing pretty good. Not a bad start. So I will see you guys in the next episode where we will be taking care of the next couple months of simulation, probably until the trade deadline. Bye.